Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Six Shot on the Six Shot Gaming Channel, and I am back with another Mortal Kombat 11 vid for y'all today. This time it's gonna be an in-depth character breakdown guide for y'all, and it's gonna be about one of the new characters that made it into Mortal Kombat 11, Geras. So yeah, we're gonna be going over all of Geras' tools, how to play him, special moves, so on and so forth. And hopefully at the end of this guide, you will become a better Geras player. So, but before we get on to the video, like always, people, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, check out some of the past content. Also, if you haven't hit the notification bell, please do so to get alerted every single time I drop a new vid for y'all. And if you want to help support my channel in any way at all, check the description box to see how to do so. But yeah, to get started with this guide. So, Geras is a jack of all trades character that excels in all of the trades of the jack, basically. So Geras has moves, he has great normals, he has a command grab, he got space controlling tools, he has combo extension moves, and so on and so forth, that makes him a very, very complete character, and to me, in my personal opinion, one of the best characters in the game. So to get started with some of his normal moves, his key normal. So his standing jab is 7 frames. He has a down jab, which is 6 frames, and it's the fastest down jab in the game. Then he got a down 3. It's not like ever down 3s. It doesn't hit low, it's a mid, but it's still very good active hitbox. Then he has a down 4 that has very good range, and it's a low. And the good thing about this down 4 is that it doesn't extend his hitbox out, so he could get hit, so that's very good. He has an 11 frame mid attack, which is very, very good. He has some good whiff punishing tools in his back 2 and forward 1. And you can special cancel into these moves as well. You happen to whiff punish with these moves, so that's very good as well. And yeah, he's a very, 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 very good character. I got to throw a lot of varies into that because he's very, very good. His forward 2 is a mid, like I said, it's 11 frames, and it does have the greatest range, but it does go out a good distance when you use this move. And it's when you use down 4 and a little micro dash to forward 2, this is uninterruptible, so that's very good as well. He has a 9-frame uppercut. The hitbox on this move is pretty good. It's not the best. It covers a lot above him, but not too much out in front of him. But it gets the job done. So moving on to some jumping normals. So his jumping 1 is okay. It's an okay anti-air. And it's an okay air to ground move. His jump 2 is definitely better, but the best jumping normal he has is his jumping down 2. It's basically a body splash move that crosses up. So that's really, really good. And then he also got a very good jump 3 and 4. It has a little bit more range than other characters jump 3s and 4s, so that's pretty good. So for hot moves, he got a jumping 1. He got jumping 3 and 4, which as you can see, you gotta be really, really up on your opponent to hit with this move. But the jumping 1 and 2, you don't gotta be so close, so that's really, really good. The jumping 1 and 2 is really, really good. Moving on to his throws, so his regular throw looks like this, and it leaves you right by the opponent, so it gives you some pretty good oki. And his forward throw looks like this, and this is a very cool looking throw. And you're not directly atop your opponent like you would be on the regular throw, but you're still close enough to get some pretty good oki. So yeah. So moving on from there, we're gonna be talking about some of his anti-air moves. So generically, you got his down 2 and his 9 frames, and that's probably like the go-to. But then you also have his standing 1. His standing 1 is pretty good, and this is a generic thing as well. Everybody's standing 1 is pretty good as anti-air. But if you time it correctly, you can anti-air with this move because it got some really good range on it as well, and you can easily run up and go into combos of your forward 2-1-2 or back 2 or forward 1, so on and so forth. So it's pretty good. Then you have his down one, which is a pretty good anti-air. You're going to be using this down one as an anti-air when your opponent is a little bit further out. It doesn't really work very well when they jump right on top of you, but if they jumping away from you, you can use down one. You can stick your down one out there and then when you catch your opponent, you can follow up into anti-air combos. Then you have his standing 3. It's not the most reliable anti-air, but it still is something. I'd rather use standing 1 or down 1 as an anti-air, because standing 3 is just a little bit slower than the other ones. But you can still use it as an anti-air if you feel like you want a little bit more damage as an anti-air. So moving on, we gonna go into the characters move list. So Geras has a pretty good move list. It's not the longest move list, but it's not the shortest either. So the first move we're gonna talk about is his 1-1-1 grab move. So this is a attack grab move where you gotta hit with the third hit at least of the string to cancel into the grab portion. And it's one of those grab moves where you have to like commit to it. You can't like hit confirm. You can't go 1-1-1. See that the last hit of the 1-1-1 hits and connect to the grab. You had to commit to it to catch with the grab. Also, the third hit of this move is a overhead. And this 1-1 is going to be the go-to punish string that you're going to use to get your bigger combos off of. So since your standard 1 is 7 frames, so you're going to be using this string a lot for punishing situations. So the third hit of this move has a crush and blow requirement. So basically, if you hit with the third hit of this move as the first hit, so the first 2 hits does not connect with your opponent, and the third hit connects to your opponent, and you cancel it to the grab, you will get a crush and blow. Like I said, the third hit has to hit as the first move, so, and the third hit is also overhead, so if your opponent is ducking his move, like duck blocking his move, and you cancel hit with the third hit, you will go into the crush and blow with the grab. And since the third hit is a overhead, he has a special move that is a low, so this is a great 50-50 mix-up when you go into 1-1-1 into the overhead, or 1-1-1 into his down back 1, which is a low. So this is a very good mix-up too right here. And yeah, you just gotta be careful because the little sand coffin thing, whatever you want to call it, down back 1 is unsafe. So yeah, just be mindful about that. So moving on to the next move is his forward 1. His forward 1 is a very good advanced mid attack, and it has a catch grab as well. If you press forward 1 grab, you're gonna do it like a side switch grab, and then a follow up from there is forward 1 grab 4, and when you press 4, you're gonna do the kick. Now this move is very good for punishing your opponents, especially because this move has a crush and blow requirement, that if this move hits as a punish or a counter hit, you will trigger the crush and blow. So basically, you want to hang around a space where you're able to connect that move, and boom, if it connects as a punish or counter hit, you get the crush and blow. So that's very good. Just be careful when you cancel into this move, because the grab portion of this move is unsafe, and you can get full combo punish if your opponent blocks the forward 1 grab. So yeah, just be mindful about that. So the next move we're going to talk about is 2-4-1. 2-4-1 is a high-low overhead string. The 2 is 9 frames on startup, so it's a pretty quick move, and then the low, and then it's overhead. This move is pretty okay. I don't really use this move too much, because if you try to approach your opponent and they like duck in and try to like high crush you or anything, you can get beaten out easily because the 2 is a high. So as you can see, I'm trying to approach my opponent and apply pressure with a 2-4-1, but if my opponent just want to like check me with a down 1 or uppercut or anything like that, I'll be in really big trouble. So, but if you can make your opponent block this move is a very good mix-up because the fours are low, and then they have to block low and then stand up directly right after to block the overhead. So yeah, your opponent has to watch out for that. And even if they do block the overhead is safe. You're only -1 if the opponent blocks his move, so you're able to like check your opponent with a down jab right after, especially since Geras' down jab is 6 frames, so then your down jab becomes 7 frames. And a lot of characters have 7 to 8 frame down jabs, so this is a very good strat if you was able to get your opponent to block the 2-4-1. Another thing about this move is since your opponent does have to stand block the overhead, they got to watch out for that. You could easily go with a 2-4 down back 1 for a low to catch your opponent off guard, because if they try to stand block the overhead, they're going to get caught with the special move low. So yeah, that's a very good 50-50 mix-up. So the next move we're going to be talking about is Geras' back 2-2. Back 2-2, me personally, I use it more as a whip punishing tool. It's probably one of his better like range type of moves. So, and it's special cancelable. But yeah, you can use it as a whip punishing if your opponent tries to jumps in, or your opponent just whiffing buttons in the neutral. You can easily just do back 2-2 and punch your opponent and get a good amount of damage. So the second hit of the 1-2-2 is -9. So if you don't want to really throw out the 1-2-2, you can easily do back 2 into a special move and keep yourself a little bit safe, because the back 2 is only like -2, I believe, where the back 2-2 is -9. So yeah, if you want to throw out the back 2 to be more safe and just special cancel or check with a down 1 after, you could just do so. So the next string I'm going to be talking about, and it's probably the MVP string in Geras' move list, is his 2-1-2 string. So his 2-1-2 string is very, very good because you could use this basically his pressure string, right? So this move is a 11 frame mid. If it hits, you get a little good combo, as you can see. You could cancel into, if you delay the sand grab, you could cancel into it. But if you cancel into the sand grab directly right after, you're not going to be able to hit. But moving on, this is a mid. So, and it's 11 frames. It got some good range, and he got 2 different moves from there. He got 2-1-2, forward 2-1-2, and forward 2-2, right? And the reason why this is the MVP move of his move list is because you have stagger pressure with this. Also, if it connects, you can easily go into 2-1-2, back forward 1 for combos. And in the corner, if it connects, you get good damage in corner combos, as you can see. Yeah, this string basically does everything you want it to do. So for the stagger pressure part, right, you could do 2 forward 2, then forward 2, or 4-2-1, or 4-2-1-2. And this is like really crazy for stagger pressure string, right? Even though the forward 2 and the 4-2-1 is unsafe, but since he has follows from there, your opponent's probably gonna be scared to press buttons, right? So you could like check your opponent with a forward 2, wait to see if they're gonna do anything, and then go right into a forward 2-1-2, or forward 2, forward 2-1, or and then into a forward 2-1-2, or you could do forward 2, forward 2-2, and your opponent has to watch out for the low that's gonna be coming from the forward 2-2 string. Now, like I said, you could stagger pressure with these moves. You have your forward 2-2, so your opponent always have to watch out for that low off of the forward 2-2, because if your opponent gets hit by that low, if they try like press a button or anything like that, they get hit by that low, it's gonna be big. Then you have a tick grab situation with the forward 2, back forward 2. So that's a tick grab situation that your opponent can't get out of. Then you have your forward 2-1 follow-up, which is pretty good. And if you feel like your opponent's going to try to like press buttons out of the forward 2, you could just special cancel after the forward 2 and catch your opponent off guard. So yeah, so with this string, if your opponent press any buttons in between the 4-1-2, the forward 2-1-2 they will get hit. So if they press a button after the forward 2 and you cancel it to forward 2-1, they will get hit. And if they press a button after the forward 2-1 and you cancel to the forward 2-1-2, they will get hit as well. And they also gotta watch out for the 4-2-2 as well, because if the opponent gets hit as even though the 4-2-2 is unsafe, but a lot of the times if they like try to react instead of like read, if they try to press buttons during the 4-2-2, they will get hit. And if you cancel to the 4-2-2 grab, you meet the crush and blow requirement, because the crush and blow requirement for this move is to hit an opponent during a counter hit. So if the opponent reacts a little bit too late and they try to hit you, there goes a crush and blow. And yeah, but you can always get uppercut in. The best trade in this situation, because you're always going to trade, but the best trade in this situation is trading with an uppercut. So yeah, like I said, with this string, you could just go crazy with the stagger. You could do 4-2, then 4-2 again, then 4-2-1-2, catch them more guard. And even after the 4-2-1-2, you could always throw in a special move right after if your opponent tries to check you right after the 4-1-2-1-2 full string. You can always throw in a special move right after and catch your opponent off guard right there. So it's so much mind games and mixes with this string. And if your opponent tries to react instead of reading to try to check you, by the time they react to see that you're staggering the string and they try to press a button, they are most likely going to get hit. So moving on, we got Geras forward 3-2 string. This is a mid. It covers a good amount of distance, but you're mainly going to be using this in combos, like a combo ender, or you're going to be using this as pressure with one of the special moves with the 4-3. But yeah, on block, the forward 3-2 is -5, and the forward 3 is -3. So it is safe. Both hits of these moves are safe, so you don't got to worry about getting punished. So moving on to special moves, we're going to be talking about is back 4-1. Back 4-1 is basically Geras' main combo extension tool, right? So back 4-1 by itself just locks your opponent real quick and knocks them away. But when you amplify back 4-1, this is basically the combo extender, and you get to get pretty good, decent combos with the back 4-1. So you do back 4-1, you're gonna basically freeze your opponent in time for a quick second, and you get 2 follow-up attacks and so on and so forth, and continue the combo. So 2-4 is a unique string when it comes to this move, because it only works, you can only cancel into this move with 2-4 off of smaller hitbox characters. But the main way you're going to be going and hit confirm into this move is off of the 1-1 string. And you're going to do 1-1, back forward 1, and do whatever combo you want from there. Now the thing about this move is that you only freeze your opponent for a quick second, and then you're able to follow with hits off your opponent, and then they break out of the back 4-1. And depending on what you hit your opponent with last before they break out that move, they get that hit properties. Basically, they get hit stun off of the last hit that you hit them with, if I make sense. So basically, if I hit with 2 uppercuts, it's going to the second uppercut after they knock them out, after they break out the move, it's going to knock them up in the air. If I hit with a certain move, it's going to put them in that type of hit stun animation by the time they get out of it. So you can do situations like this, and you hit them with Geras standing 4, and Geras standing 4 has tons of advantage. So after that, when you chase him down, you get like a little reset situation where your opponent is forced to block, because if they press buttons, they will get hit. So now that you got that mind game in your head that they got to block, you could just easily run up, and since you know they're going to block, you can do a command grab setup and get a good amount of damage just like so. So you just gotta be careful when using this move, because this move is unsafe on block. So you have to hit confirm into this move. So just be careful. Moving on from there, the next special move we're gonna be talking about is down back 1. Down back 1 is basically his zoning tool. It's a low. You could control where you want this move to go. You could press down back 1 back and have the sand drop right next to you. or down back one forward and have it drop for a further distance. So this move is a low and it has a crushing blow requirement where if your opponent is stand blocking while this move hits, it will activate the crushing blow. So just be careful about that. You can also put this move into your forward 2-1-2 combo mid-screen. All you have to do is just wait a split second after you hit your opponent with the forward 2-1-2 and then do the sand or coffin grab. You can also use this move to check your opponent at the end of your strings if you feel like your opponent is going to try to press a button to check you. So forward 2-1-2, it works there, but the only thing is if your opponent reads this, it can easily punish you because it is punishable, so just be careful how you use this move. So the next special move we're going to talk about is Geras command grab, and this is back forward 2. And basically this move has a crushing blow requirement too. You basically have to carry the person max distance to hit them at the wall. If you carry them max distance and it hit the wall, you get the crushing blow requirement. But yeah, this move has some tick grab situations as well. One thing also about this move is that it's not like a high command grab. It's a mid command grab. So if your opponent is ducking, they will get caught. And you can also incorporate this command grab within an airborne opponent in combos as well. So keep that in mind. So yeah, make sure to throw that in your combos. But yeah, you have tick grab situation with this move. You have forward 2 into the Titan grab. You have down 1 into the Titan grab. You have standing 1 into the Titan grab. You also have, if I believe, down 3 into the Titan grab as well. So that's very, very good. You have standing 2 into the Titan grab. And you have jumping 1 into the Titan grab as well. And these are all tick throw situations. So moving on to the next special move, you got down back 2. Down back 2 is a high special move. If this move hits and knocks your opponent back a good distance where you're able to start applying your zoning game with Geras again. And yeah, it's pretty fast, it's pretty quick. It is a high, so your opponent can't duck it, so just watch out for that. You can incorporate it into your combos regular. You can do 2-1-2. You can do 2-1 in combo and cancel it to it. But if you do 2-1-2 mid-screen, it will not connect. Another thing is that this move is safe for most of the cast. It's -7, so only players with a 6-frame move could punish this move. So keep that in mind. If you feel like your opponent, you could use this move at the end of your 2-1-2 string if you feel like your opponent is going to try to check you. And this move have a crushing blow requirement. Is if you counter hit with this move 2 times in a row, you get the crushing blow. So that's also good. So moving on, we have Geras down forward 3. And this is another move where you control the space, or you control it where you can do it in front of you, mid-screen, far screen. And then you have an enhanced version of this move, an amplified version of this move, where wherever you control it at, so say you do down forward 1, that, and you put it right next to you, and you do the enhanced version. The enhanced version is going to have a fixed amount of time until when that move comes out. And it's going to come out in that exact spot of where you place down that sand trap at. So you mainly want to use this in the corner as an Oki situation. So your opponent's trapped in the corner and there's not much for where your opponent could go. So they stuck and they gotta just sit there and worry about the sand trap that's about to come flying out. And if you scare your opponent for not to do anything, because if they press a button and get hit with a sand trap, then you're going to get a combo. You could go into some command grab setups, or you can go into like a regular grab setups in the corner if you have your opponent scared and he's just going to block. So the next move we're going to talk about is down in the amplify button or the interaction button. So this move is a move that really changes the game with Mortal Kombat with this move. So basically, out of any single hitting normal move, you could press down. You could special cancel to down, and the interaction button, amplify button, and then you're gonna go back in time to the place where you started basically with this move. So basically, as you can see, I could press forward 3 and then go back to my starting point immediately. And this is where this move is very good when you want to apply pressure to your opponent, or even trying to like bait out a whiff or anything like that. You go, and remember, you can only go into this move off of moves that you can special cancel into. But yeah, you could throw this move out there on a whiff, and if you feel like you're going to be unsafe, you could basically make yourself safe by rewinding yourself back. Or you could throw this move out there, hoping that your opponent is going to try to like punish you, and then you rewind yourself back, and then you can run in and punish your opponent for throwing out a move right directly at them. You can also get certain special combos that you wouldn't be able to get before off of certain moves that gives you a tremendous amount of advantage, like Geras standing 4. And on block, you could do stuff like this to like mix up your opponent. They think something else is going to come out, then you hit them with the down interaction button, rewind yourself back, be in a position where you keep on applying pressure, or do a little mix up, run in and grab, and so on and so forth. So it's a very, very good move to use when you have your opponent blocking and you make them block something, a singular move where you could cancel into, and you can start applying mix-ups this way as well. So we're going to be talking about the second tournament variation special moves, and I'm not going to go too far in depth with Geras, all of Geras special moves, because it doesn't seem like you're going to be able to play with all Geras special moves. But now we're going to talk about the replacement quicksand special move. So it works just like his other down back one. The only thing is now that if you hit this move, you basically kind of teleport to where the opponent's at and hit them and chop them in the back of their neck. And also it has a crush and blow requirement that if you hit this move as a punish or a counter move, you will trigger a crush and blow. So this is a little bit better for counter zoning, because easily you get a crush and blow off of counter zoning with this move, so that's really, really good. Where the original down back one, you only get a crush and blow if they stand block. So moving on to another move that replaces something in the first variation. You have this hit grab move, and you do this move by back forward 2, and it replaces Titan grab, his command grab, and you could block this move. This move is also unsafe, but this move is basically more so used for more damaging combos. So as you can see, if you start a combo off a regular punish with basically 1-1 into back forward 1, it doesn't do more than 30%, but if you do a combo like this, where you go into a 1-1 back forward 2, you can get over 30%. So that's really good. So moving on, the last special move we're going to be talking about, it replaces his original down back 2. And this down back 2 is a little bit different. So this down back 2, basically, you charge up the move, right? It's a move that you charge up automatically, and to cancel out the move, you press triangle. So you do down back 2, and then 2 again to cancel out the move. And if you want to actually do the punch, you gotta press 1. So 2 is to cancel, 1 is to actually throw the punch. So you just gotta remember that. And it's kind of hard to cancel into combos with this move because it comes out slower than the original down back 2. But you could do stuff like in pressure, like you do 4-2-1-2, down back 2, cancel the down back 2, and do a grab and so on and so forth. And then also this move have a crush and blow where you charge up the move all the way and then hit with the move, you get the crush and blow. Now the neat thing about this crush and blow is that you don't have to automatically let the crush and blow, let the move rip to hit the crush and blow. You could charge up the move, keep fighting the match, do a combo, and let off the charged version of your down back 2 in the combo to get the crush and blow. So moving on, we're going to be talking about Geras' Getup attacks. So his up 3 is a very good Getup attack. It covers a good range. It can actually cover above him as well. And his up 2 is a launcher. And yeah, these are pretty good Getup attacks. And his flawless block attacks is the same exact thing. Up 3 does that, and his up 2 is the launcher, and so on and so forth. The up 3 is invincible, where the up 2 is not. And next we have Geras Crushing Blow. Geras Crushing Blow looks cool, but it's also really, really good in how you can incorporate it. It is one of those crushing blows that hit from a very good distance away. As you can see, it doesn't hit from this far away, but a little bit behind, like character start round, this crushing blow would hit. So that's very, very good for catching an opponent. You could whiff in something, anything like that. Also, for max range, this crushing blow is pretty good because it pushes your opponent back one hit. But if your opponent has, it is still unsafe, so your opponent has something easily that could cancel into, like a reversal punish it, they can do it. And if they're on point, they can dash in and punish the move as well, even though it's a little bit harder. But if you block this move right up close on an opponent, you can easily punish. But if you are max range, you actually can run from deep and still punish the Geras players. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, folks, that's pretty much the end of the road for this Mortal Kombat 11 video. For you, this has been an in-depth character guide for Geras. Hopefully you was able to learn something new from this video, and hopefully whatever you learned from this video is able to take your Geras play to the next level. And if you was able to learn something new and you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button. I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna have tons of Mortal Kombat 11 content for y'all to enjoy, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, check out some of the past content. Stay tuned for all this Mortal Kombat 11 content I will have for y'all. If you haven't done so already, please hit the notification bell to get alerted every time I drop a new vid for y'all. Also, you want to help support my channel in any type of way at all, check the box below to go do so. But anyways, I hope all you have a nice day. Peace.